Good afternoon, guys, and happy Sunday to all of your sunshiny faces. I forgot to finish the vlog yesterday, so I recorded earlier today, and I was like, oh, I already started the vlog for today. I was like, wait, no, that was finishing yesterday's, because we ended up getting a ton built yesterday, guys, which I think after whatever progress we get done today, I'll show you guys upstairs, because I realized I didn't show you guys even before we started, and I haven't shown you guys anything after we started, or like anything since, so I will share that with you guys. But we got a whole like half wall kind of thing built upstairs. I think we're gonna just do electric today, potentially. It's really, really hot. We have no air conditioning upstairs. The windows, at least, are all open up here, or downstairs, and they're open upstairs too, so it's a little bit better. But we had to go to Menards, get some more wood to do the other walls, and a couple other things that we needed to. So while we were there, because we were kind of on the way, we ended up stopping at Jewel. We got the couple things that we needed from there, and then we also ended up going to Starbucks. So we got back from those two places, came back, we all finished our coffee, and now we're gonna go get the stuff done upstairs. But I thought I'd share with you guys what we picked up at Jewel for today, because they had some pretty decent deals going on, and I think I picked everything up that I had planned on getting. So I'll share that all with you guys. And yeah, like I said, I think that's pretty much it. I'm probably gonna get hot and sweaty again today, so probably gonna have to change and take a shower again. So hopefully I don't forget to end today's vlog like I did yesterday. And that was the whole thing, because when we got done building everything upstairs, I was like, I'm hot, sweaty, I'm gonna take a shower now. Normally I always shower right before I go to bed, but I showered earlier because I was just disgusting and didn't want to be all sweaty throughout the whole rest of the day. So like I said, I showered, and then by the end of the day I was like, oh, I can just go straight to bed. And I was like, wait, I forgot to end the vlog. So anyways, ended up, like I said, getting to Jewel. I'll share that with you guys, and we're gonna go and then get the stuff done upstairs that still needs to be done. So all these things here on the table, except I guess the Dr. Pepper, that was it's already open, that was from it's just sitting on the table there. But all of these items ended up costing us just $27.68. 84 cents of that was tax. We saved $38.52 for 59% savings, which again I think is pretty good. A couple of these things weren't like the best savings, but they were again pretty cheap, so I went ahead and picked them up. So they didn't have a ton of stuff going on. They had a 99-cent produce sale that was going on, a couple other advertised produce deals I guess going on, and then they really only had like a couple of advertised just for you coupons. And I honestly wasn't going to do the Snapple, but for some reason I've actually not minded Snapple all that much. Like these half and half lemonade iced teas, they're like Arnold Palmer's. They don't taste like Arnold Palmer's really. I think they're a little bit more like tea-like, but they're not too bad. And then I've never tried this watermelon lemonade. I did have the raspberry tea kind, which I actually did kind of like a little bit too. Snapple to me, it's a very, very strong tea taste to it. It's not super, super sweet. So I'm not a huge fan, but lately it's kind of been growing on me a little bit, so I actually have been liking it more, I guess. So I went ahead and picked these up. And they're not like the best sale ever, so like I said, they weren't, you know, the single ones, but I was just like, you know what, it's summertime, I'll get some of these. And I don't know if Matthew really likes them or not, but we have only really ever gotten like the original kinds, like and I think maybe the mango kind, and everybody really doesn't like those kinds. So I'm wondering, since I realized they have a lot more flavors that we just have never tried out, if maybe everybody likes them a little bit more than they think they do. So anyways, to start off with though, the 99-cent produce sales that were going on, they had spinach on sale for 99 cents. We picked up a bag of that. We'll probably use it, give it some to the guinea pigs, but for 99 cents, it's better than Aldi's price, so we went ahead and did that. They also had whole organic mushrooms, I think also sliced as well, were 99 cents for an 8-ounce package. They had corn on sale, 99 cents for a dollar, or 99 cents for two, so they were about 50 cents each. We've been seeing these a little bit cheaper, like I think I got 4 for $1 the other day, so like half price. But we've been grilling a little bit more often, so I wouldn't mind picking these up and again using them if we decide to grill at another point. So those were the 99-cent produce sales that I ended up doing. The other sales they had though was a 2-pound package of strawberries for $3.99. It's about a $2 per like regular size package, which again too isn't the best price. I saw a lot of other stores have them on sale for like $2 this week as well. I just went ahead and picked up just one big package at Jewel because again too it is summer. Jack loves this as a treat. You know, I guess it's not technically summer, but it's going to be like 82 degrees today, so it feels like summer. And then the blueberries, a 18-ounce package that was $2.99 for the package. So that's about $1.50 per like regular size, like the small like pint size. This is about double that, and so I thought that again that was a pretty good price for $2.99. So we went ahead and picked that up as part of the like just sales, but not the 99-cent produce sales. Then what they also had too was these Green Giant minute mashed like potatoes. I love the regular like bag potatoes that they have from the Green Giant, or not regular, but like the whole kind. I've never tried the mashed kind, so this will be interesting to try out, but we do that a lot. Like if we do pork chops or whatever, we do potatoes, and I normally do these. It's $1.99 with the Just For You coupon. It says unlimited use, but then in the ad it says limit 1. I have no clue if it is or not, but I just picked up the one. So that again, that was a pretty decent deal. They also had advertised this week the Knorr rice sides were 4 for $1 with the Just For You coupon, so that was a pretty decent sale. We do again too use these a lot like for side dishes and that kind of thing. I just used one the other day during this week. So again too, we have a lot though of like Spanish rice and that kind of stuff, but not a lot of like the other kinds to just kind of like use for like, again, like side for chicken or pork chops or, you know, something like that. So I went ahead and picked up some of those. The Saturday sampler too was this Celsius like energy drink that was completely free with the Just For You coupon, part of, like I said, the Saturday sampler. And even though today is Sunday, you can clip them on Saturday, I think, and Sunday, and use them. I believe they expire on Monday, so you kind of have the whole weekend to use them if you don't get to the store on Saturday, but they call it the Saturday sampler because that's when it's available. And then lastly, Wheat Thins. They had a couple other varieties. I think they also had the Belvita breakfast biscuits and something else, but with the Wheat Thins, I know these for sure, maybe one of the other kind of Nabisco crackers. They're with a Just For You coupon, they're $4 for 2. And then also in my account though, that was advertised, but also in my account I had a $2 off 2 like Nabisco crackers coupon. So I think it was the Wheat Thins, the Good Thins, and maybe 1 or 2 other types of Nabisco crackers. We went ahead and picked these up because my dad loves this sun-dried tomato basil kind. But the $2 off 2 coupon stacks with the 4 for 2 because a 4 for 2 is a store coupon, the other one's a manufacturer coupon, so they normally stack, and it takes off an additional $2 of the $4 price. So you're only paying $2 for 2 or $1 each, which again I think is a really good price. And my dad, like I said, he loves these. We normally end up getting like crackers and that kind of stuff a lot, but sometimes people don't always like to eat just the plain kind, and so sometimes they'll sit in the pantry, but my dad loves these. And the last couple boxes we got were like gone super fast because he really liked them, and like I said, a lot more than just the original kind. So that was everything we ended up picking up. Like I said, only spent under 30 bucks I think for these items, was pretty good, especially considering we did end up getting a pretty decent amount of produce. But again, that was all pretty good deals from Jewel, and we saved over 50% on these items. Like I was saying, I think we're gonna plan on getting something done upstairs, and we also had to stop at Menards. We needed paper plates, aluminum foil, and we also needed vacuum bags like for our shop vac, because I'm not sure how full it is yet, and I don't want it being full and us still needing to vacuum something and then we don't have any more of the vacuum bags. So I found a pretty decent deal. They had one for $14 and then they had a 2-pack for $9. I was like, I don't know what the difference is, but I'm gonna go with the 2 for $10 one. So we have that, so we have 2 backups now in case we run out, just because all the drywall stuff, like I ended up vacuuming like I think 3 whole boards of the subfloor upstairs yesterday, and like I didn't realize how much dust was actually just like layered on top of all of it, because I was like, wow, this is so like yellowy once I like, you know, like wood colored like kind of like the pine colored, like once I ended up like vacuuming everything up, because it just looked so like white from all of the drywall dust and everything, and I was like, wow, this is so clean up here now. So again, we got that, and then we also had to get the 2x4s as well. I think we picked up another 6. We picked up 4 yesterday, so we got 10 in total, but we still need more for the wall. I think we need a total of like, we've rounded way up though, like 170 feet, and I think we're only maybe at like 70 feet maybe between the two things, but surprisingly they were not that expensive. They were only about, I think they're about $5 a piece. So yesterday we ended up spending, I think between that and the couple other little things that we needed to get as well, it was like 30 something, and today I think was 40 something. So we were, I feel like that was actually still pretty good, and the majority of what we spent was on the lumber. So again, it's, I guess, a pretty decent, like we could probably finish it still for like maybe about 200 in total, which I think is pretty good. But again too, we added other things in, like the vacuum bags we needed, again too, the aluminum foil, the paper plates we needed. Yesterday we had to get some of the electrical pieces, and I think we got something else. And then also too, guys, yesterday I was at Menards. I really wanted to try this out. It was only 97 cents, so I ended up picking it up. But the Nerds like cherry drink mix, this is actually not too bad. I don't know if I love the cherry flavor, but I had that last night, and so I tried that out. That was one extra added thing kind of threw in there. But like I said, we needed, I forget what else we ended up getting yesterday. We also needed water for the fish tank today too, so we ended up getting that as well. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go see what else we're planning on doing. I think, like I said, we're focusing mainly on electric because we had to build, we're framing, well, there's a door frame, little, like we have a little door to the attic that we don't want to be there anymore, so we ended up putting the 2x4 in there for the beam, and now we can attach the electric that's going to go over there because it's going to be on my dad's desk side. And so where that's going, we're doing, like I said, his desk, but we couldn't do it before we had the 2x4 and the door out of there and everything. So now that that's out, we can put and mount the box for the electric and then run the electric for that. So I think we might at least work on that today, and maybe some of the other electric stuff if we can. But the big thing we're waiting on is we have to finish building the wall so we can figure out how we're going to run the electric in there, because we do need some of that electric done. So that's why we have to get that built first before we can finish the electric. So like I said, there's a lot of steps here that has to get done, but so far that whole spot where we're building the new wall is all like, I cleaned all the floor there yesterday, and Jack pulled out all the staples from the carpet, and I think that was, and also too the nails from like the nail strips for the carpet as well. Like there was a whole bunch of carpeting stuff that was upstairs that needed to be like pulled out of the subfloor. We got all that done. So like I said, I think we're good with most of that stuff. As far as, you know, the flooring goes, it's prepared for the wall to go in. I just don't know, we still have other flooring though that has to have all that stuff taken out and taken care of, but I think that's what we're working on today. I'm already sweating. I haven't even done anything on the stand here, so I'm gonna get this stuff put away and then go and get on that for today with all of our project stuff. Well guys, I am going to get to bed. I just need to brush my teeth and get to bed because I already showered again today, but I remembered to end today's vlog today. I am super exhausted. We ended up getting most of the other walls sort of frames, kind of. We didn't get the studs put in, but we have the like cuts done and everything like that, which is awesome. However, we're like, you know, like sort of once we get the wall up, we're like, you know, we'll be good to go to get our drywaller who's going to do the drywalling and the floor done. However, then we started going over some dimensions and stuff like that, and we're like, my parents, like, we're making a little like closet sort of space, like a walk-in closet where we're gonna have like their dressers and stuff like that, my mom's makeup table. Well, all of that's not going to fit in that space. So we're over here like trying to figure out like, okay, well, what do we do? Like, you know, can we move this here and there? And the other thing too is that my mom really wants to, we came up with this idea because my mom's office is what's getting framed out. So we're actually making it into a room, which is cool. And then we're doing like the rest of the space is sort of going to be their bedroom, but the space next to her office is going to be the closet. But where the opening for the what's it called, so like her office is going to be like framed out like a door frame, but we're not gonna measure it for a door, like an actual door. So we're just gonna have it open like as an arch. However, my mom was like, but sometimes like, what if I want to close the door, you know, that kind of stuff. And we were like, probably not gonna have room, like being able to like open the doors and things like that. So we came up with this brilliant idea while we were actually at Menards today. We were looking at windows they have those sliding barn doors, which would be so perfect. That's what we're deciding to go with. But in doing that then too, we measured to see if my mom's makeup table would fit where we were going to keep it, and then with the bed and the door and like all this kind of stuff, it still wasn't going to fit where we were going to do it. So we're like, okay, well, like, what are we gonna do? So my dad's gonna have like no space. Like my mom's stuff would all fit in like the closet kind of thing, like her dresser and stuff like that. And what we're probably doing is like the dresser, makeup table. She has 2 dressers, a makeup table, and then we'll probably do some type of like maybe shelves and like that kind of thing in there, which is cool. But then we're like, okay, my dad has his dresser, we don't know where to put it. His desk is going to be on the side of his bed, like, and it would work, but it's like, again, where we were planning on doing things, we're like, okay, this might not work as well now, just like measuring everything. So we're going through and we're like, okay, well, like, what else do we do? Like, you know, there's not, you know, we don't have a lot of options. So we have like a little cubby space, which is sort of where like we had our closet, which like when me and Matthew were upstairs, me, Matthew, and Jack, our bedroom was upstairs, and like even to, I think, when my parents' bedroom was upstairs too, like that space, they ended up using it as a closet, and it had like a little like half door, because it was on the sloped, like the pitched roof part, and it was sloped, and so like it had like a little half door kind of thing there, and so you could get through into like this little sloped area. And the weird thing is that it almost looked like, from our vantage point, that they were possibly actually going to add that as part of the finished attic space, like the finished upstairs. However, they didn't, but it has all of the same like subfloor, like they did like plywood subfloor, and it has all the same, like, then there's like just beams in like the unfinished part of the attic where it's like just like planks of wood. I don't honestly even know if they're screwed down. I think they might be, but some of them are actually broken. It's kind of scary. Every once in a while you step in a spot and you're like, oh, that board is not there anymore. So anyways though, but like in this spot they ended up finishing it all off, and so we're like, were they planning on like maybe making it into a closet? Because they also have it framed out like with 2x4s, but it wasn't like, you know, finished. And so we're like, what if we just ended up adding that whole space, sort of. The door just closed because I have my window open. It wasn't closed all the way. Charlie ended up sneaking out of here, and now the whole door actually just closed behind him. So anyways though, forgot what I was saying. We decided that that cubby space now that we're gonna do is going to be my dad's like tiny little office slash closet space that he's going to have, which again too is not very much space, but it will add enough that he'll be able to fit a desk in there, and also to his dresser, and probably even another dresser too, and maybe a clothing rod like on one side. Again, it's not going to be huge space, but we really kind of wonder what they were planning on doing, if they were planning on doing a actual closet in there. But it's all ready to go. It's all like done. Like we don't have to do anything with the flooring. We don't really have to do a whole ton with the 2x4s. We just have to frame out this slope side so that we can do the drywall for it. But it does really look like it was actually like they had possibly planned on doing it. And so it's kind of cool that that's, you know, that they did, you know, frame it out like that. That is the new plan now. We're basically going to take the wall that they built. It's kind of like a weird little triangle thing. We're going to just move it down and then just get some 2x4s and frame it out. So we'll have to undo basically and unscrew, unnail all the stuff that is there, you know, with the wood, and hopefully we can reuse all of it and just move it down. So again, that would be really cool if we could just kind of do that, but we've added more work for ourselves so that we can add a little bit of more space for my parents upstairs, and kind of just again to give them more space, give them their kind of perfect room kind of, and like I said, hopefully everything works out well, you know, like adding that in, because now my dad kind of has like a little bit of his space. Because originally my mom was like, oh, well, why doesn't he take like the, you know, the side of the closet, and she's like, he can make it into a little man cave. Like, but my mom, she has a lot more clothes than my dad, and dresser, all that kind of stuff, so like, you know, her stuff wouldn't fit like, you know, in really any other spot. And so and like I said, the way we're planning on doing it's not gonna work. We're not really gonna make sense. So we, like I said, we came up with all of this. We came up with this big plan, and now hopefully we can do that. But like I said, we just added more work for ourselves because we're like, oh yeah, like maybe we could get this wall built in like 2 weeks, you know, and then have our drywaller guy, you know, come in and have him do that and then do the flooring. So like that'd be really awesome. But now we've added more on that we're gonna do the work for, because we've already got most of the wall put up, which is really awesome. And so I was gonna show you guys that today, but I realized there is no ceiling lights on or installed upstairs right now. So it's pitch black, you can't see anything. I actually had to go in the attic to get a fan. It is 81 degrees in my room and it's 77 I think in the rest of the house. At least that's what the thermostat outside my room says, but my room is 81. And so it's a little warm in here, but I went to go and get a fan. It's actually supposed to cool down. It's only supposed to be 66 tomorrow. So I have my window open because it just thunderstormed, so I think it's cooling down, but I have my window open. It's just not cool yet. But anyways, I went into the attic to go and get a fan out of the attic, and the attic has light, but the upstairs doesn't. So I had to walk through the upstairs to get into the attic, and I was like, okay, I can't see anything up here. I had to get a flashlight so I could make my way through to get to the attic, and then ended up getting the fan, brought that down here. But like I said, there's no light upstairs for me to show you guys. So I will hopefully show you guys soon, show you guys too kind of the project of adding in that extra space. But like I said, it's just kind of weird. It looks like they were potentially planning on doing that, or maybe framing it out to make it into a closet at some point, not actually part of the room, but we're gonna probably end up doing it as part of the room and just have it kind of be like a little walk-in closet kind of office thing, which like my dad can still sort of stand in there, not super well, but like it should be okay, like for him to sit like at his desk, and you know, again too, just for his clothes and stuff like that, for like a closet. Again, not huge, but it's somewhat convenient. So like I said, that's what we're planning on doing as far as that space goes. But again, we've added more work for ourselves, and now we're probably gonna have to delay and push back now for the drywall and floors because we don't have the walls built yet for that. So hopefully, I would hope within the next maybe, like I'm thinking we'll finish what we were started this week, possibly next week, and then like with the other walls for my mom's office, and then maybe the closet project the following week, hopefully. We also have to do the insulation as well before they can do the drywall. So there's a little much, and like I said, we added more work for ourselves, but at some point, hopefully tomorrow, I can share that with you guys. But if you guys did enjoy today's vlog, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see you all your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.